Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Wyoming Blessed with Tish. And if you haven't done so already, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when a video is uploaded. Y'all, it's Ghost Story Wednesday. And we have this beautiful dish. This is called Chicken Oscar. So I have chicken. Let's get it up close so you can see. Chicken, asparagus, crab, this is Dungeness crab, and hollandaise sauce. We have 3 shrimp on the side. Y'all, I was going to do a cook and eat with me. I'm so glad I didn't. It's been a long time since I've made hollandaise sauce, and it took me 3 times to get it because it kept breaking on me, and it was making me so mad. And we have green tea, diet green tea. Yes, y'all, if you've never made hollandaise sauce from scratch, it's really easy to break it. So, that's what we have today. That's what sounded good to me. I had this ham and broccoli cheese soup that I made last night, and I made enough to do a video. But when I woke up, that just didn't sound good to me. I was like, I really want crab. Y'all know I love my seafood. But I was like, I don't have any crab left. And the only crab that I had was this knuckle from the Dungeness crab. So I was like, you know what? We're gonna make chicken Oscar. This is keto, of course. We've made it too far now to ruin it. There is no weight loss update. Y'all know that I haven't been feeling 100%. And I didn't know that when you're sick, you will often gain or stall. And I couldn't figure it out. I'm like, why am I staying at the same weight? It was really making me mad. Well, that is because I'm a little under the weather. Decided to go with all maroonish red today. Carlos says thank you for all the congratulations and well wishes on his new job. We've got to go take care of some stuff for that today. Because when y'all see this, he'll be gone. And, you know, I posted that wish list that a couple of you had asked for in the community tab. And I just want to say thank you to y'all. I know that things have been bought. I don't know what it was, but things had been bought. Y'all, I'm not going to lie. I wanted to cry last night. I texted Heather and I said, I posted this wish list and people have already bought stuff. And she says, that's so cool. And I'm like, it makes me want to cry. Y'all, you guys are just so awesome. Like, you've never even met me. You watch me, you support me, and you guys support my kiddo. Like, there's absolutely nothing better than that. And I have made some amazing friendships with a lot of you. I just love you guys. And thank you from the bottom of my heart, honestly. Because as I'm drooling, gosh, I'm a mess. It's not often this girl feels special. You guys make me feel special. Because, like I said, you've never even met me. You see me here. I mean, I'm as real as they come, obviously. I had a complete meltdown on the camera. And I won't take that back. We're allowed to have emotions, you know? But, you know, and you guys support me. And like I said, my kiddo. And to get us Christmas stuff, I mean, I'm not a person that asks for anything. So, it took me a lot to make that wish list. It's just like, and a lot of it is stuff for the channel. For me. I thought if I'm gonna ask for something or put something on there, I want it to be something that I can share with you guys. So, anyways, I know a lot of you are here for the ghost story. So today, we're going to talk about when we lived in our old house. So, we've talked about a couple stories from there before. And remember how I told you guys that thing fell on Coda's room, yet it fell at an angle to make sure it didn't go through? Or how his grandma would move his cars that she gave him? Well, we're going to talk about some other stuff that happened with his room. So, in his room, he had those old cars that his grandma who had passed had given him. And we noticed, like I told you guys before, that those cars would move. They'd move as far as the way they were lined up. Well, then we started noticing Coda used to not, like, he won't sleep in the dark. He has to have a TV or some kind of noise. And a lot of people are like that. I'm even like that. And so he had this radio that I had bought him. So right before he had to leave to go stay with what we call the donor, which he doesn't have to do anymore, obviously, but we started noticing that the stereo would come on just like out of the blue. It just randomly turned on. So we were in the kitchen one day, and this was after he had left and come back, right? So we're in the kitchen. He was helping me cook dinner. All of a sudden, the radio comes on. It gets freakier. So he goes in his room and he's like, "Mom, come here." So I go in there and I'm like, "What?" He's like, "How's my radio on? It's not even plugged in." That's when I'm like, "What?" He goes, "Mom, I unplugged my radio before I left. It's not plugged in. How is it on?" I'm standing there like, not really knowing what to say to him. So I shut off. So we go back in the kitchen. It comes on again. And at this point, he's like looking at me, you know. He's like 8, 9. So he walks in his room. He said, "Okay, Grandma, I know you're here. Please stop." Y'all, just like that, that radio stopped. So he's like, okay. He knew who it was at that point, messing with it. He was like, okay, it's Grandma. He says he gets a feeling when she's around. And I believe that kids can feel things and experience things that we can't. So, we're going about it. Y'all, my TV starts changing channels. I'm like, okay. Alright, so I said, okay, Betty, we know you're here. We love you. And he's okay. And he's saying, Grandma, I'm okay now. And she had this thing about whenever he had to be around said person, about coming around and like making her presence known. I don't know if that was her way of like showing that she was protecting him or what. So he said, I'm okay now, Grandma. And just like that, y'all, it stopped. Now, y'all, she would do this often. Like I said, when said person would come around, it would upset him because of things that he had been through. And she would make this point to make sure that he knew that she was there, that she was watching over him. Kind of maybe her way of saying like nothing was ever going to happen again. And quite often, she would mess with the stereo, move those cars. He also had this t-shirt that she gave him, and she would move that. Or she would change the channel on the TV. And all he'd have to say is, okay, Grandma, I know you're here, I love you, thank you, or whatever, and tell her I'm okay. And just like that, it stopped. It's crazy, y'all. So it's not necessarily a spooky story. I mean, it's scary to have stuff like a radio going on when it's not even plugged in. That's spooky. But, you know, it's a comforting story for him. He knows that his grandma's still there, around him, protecting him, watching over him, and loving him, you know. She died when he was about 5. And I have a story about that, too. That it's not spooky, scary like that, but it's like weird scary. So, like, it freaked me out. I was like, you know, the type where you have to go sit down type. So anyways, I hope you all enjoyed my little story and that y'all enjoyed the food, because I sure did, obviously. If y'all haven't had this before, chicken Oscar is amazing. Like I said, chicken, asparagus, crab, hollandaise sauce. And then you can always get the packet to make hollandaise sauce and not do it from scratch. I just happen to have been taught how to do it. I mean, being a chef, that's kind of one thing that you have to learn. Like I said, it took me 3 shots today. Normally I get it on the first try. Well, it didn't help that the first one separated. The second one, the bowl broke. I put a glass bowl over boiling water, and y'all, it busted and broke. One of my bowls I use for the channel. I was so mad. I don't know why it did that, because it's supposed to be oven and microwave safe, so it shouldn't have done that. But anyways, I hope you all had a fantastic beginning of your week. You continue to have a fantastic rest of your week, and I will see you back here on Trivia Friday. And again, thank you for everything. I love each and every one of you. And I call you my YouTube family because you guys are like family. And I appreciate the friendships and support and everything. And I hope you all have a great rest of the week. And as always, stay warm and stay blessed. Bye, y'all.